In this little video, I will demonstrate how to generate a remote screen automatically from an Enigma compatible device such as Dreambox or VU+. If you happen to have created Bouquet and have set p-icons on your set-top box, you can automatically generate p-icons. Let's have a look at that. Let's go in Device Database. In Device Database, I have an entry menu called Dreambox Bouquet. Dreambox Bouquet, this is the device IP address that I have for my Dreambox. If I select that, automatically I will fetch all the bouquet that has been defined on the set-top box. So this is all the bouquet that I have. If I go in French HD, this is all the French channel that I set in my bouquet. So let's select a couple of the channel which actually represent the TNT French satellite package. So let me select a couple of them. Of course, you can select all or partially. If you would select all, the icons, of course, there wouldn't be enough space in your screen, but, you can readjust that. We'll see that later on. So I've selected all the channel that I wanted to add, and I will add them in my device database as a bouquet. Then I can exit by either doing back and press back again, or just press this key directly. There you can see that all has been selected. All what I've selected from the bouquet will be in the device database. And with the most important things is the command to actually switch from the channel, which is the zap Dreambox command. At this point, what you can do is also edit the device transport. In the edition of the device transport, you can see that I'm using Dreambox, which is using an HTTP transport. This is the IP address of the device. And if you can also give the username and the password if you happen to have set some security on your Dreambox. At this point, I only do have the definition of Dreambox Bouquet French HD. I can actually also edit here if I want, the items. But here it's important to know that you don't have a screen generated for the moment. So to generate the screen, you select all, actually you can deselect all or select all and part of that. And at this point, this menu, Generate Activities from Selected, has been enabled. If I click there, you can see a dialog box which prompts you to save it in an activity group name. This is a folder. A folder will be created automatically. Here I call it generated, but it can be any folder that you want. And the activity name here automatically was set as FRG because this is the bouquet that I created the device for. If I press OK here, automatically all the icons will be fetched from the Dreambox and a screen will be created linking to the proper actions. We'll see that the icons to the proper actions. At this point, I can do an exit. This will save my device database, and then I can actually use the design activity menu, which allow me to edit the screen that has been generated. So this is the screen that has been generated. There will be some more video how to use the design activity to create actually remote screens or activity. For example, here, as an example, very quickly, I can set, for example, background. I can also select all, the icons. And for example, with this menu, once I select all, you will see that I can align and I can resize, either using, for example, the volume key or the icons. So I'm going to make a resize both. So here I'm using the volume minus, to resize both, and then I can move horizontally or vertically, all the objects. So let's do a move vertical just to center, better the icons, and now I move horizontal. What also I can do is to, for example, rotate the icon. So let's do something that looks kind of nice. And when I'm done, I can exit, and this screen will be actually saved. Now, very important, of course, is to interact with the design screen that you created or that has been generated automatically, which is our case here. I go into Activity Actions, and here you can see generated, FR HD is the one that I just generated and modifying it, the designer setting the background and rotating the icon. So if I click on France 2 here, I can see that the link, this is the entry from the device database that I just generated previously, is properly set. I can check also for this channel if everything is okay, and everything is okay. Also by default, there are, you can map actions to your hard key, vol plus, vol minus, and back. By default, back, if I do use the back key here, I will go back in the remote screen. The same thing is there is a set gesture action. You can set gesture. You can use swipes, global custom gesture library, or local custom gesture. There will be also a video about this topic, but basically here I have default swipe. So for example, if I swipe up, I can see that I can attach action. For example, I can jump to a screen. Could be anything. For example, I can go in satellite and see here's all the bouquet that I created, and Dreambox is actually my device. So for example, if I swipe up, I could go directly in the remote of my device. If I swipe down, I can of course do the same. Swipe right, the same, and swipe left is to go back. So actually go into the previous screen. So this conclude actually the generation, the designing of the generated icons, of the generated screen, and also linking the actions in the design activity actions. Hope you enjoyed the video.